fan on because then I sit here for a minute or two and it gets hot. So, anyway, this is where we are. It's that kind of weather. You know, it's hot during the day and then it gets cold at night. Although today I feel like it's been cold all day. Maybe I don't need this fan right now. Shut it off for a sec. All right, first person here is Pure Heart Money. Money looks okay. You got money coming in, money going out. You're paying your bills. Money is flowing. If you've been feeling a little stuck or a little like stretched a little too thin, that energy should be moving by the time we get to the end of November. More money is coming in. Life is moving forward. And you should be feeling a little bit more financially secure. Hi, Adonis. Oh. Jasmina, general. Maybe spending time with a Leo. You could be feeling a little bit more financially secure. Money's coming in. Maybe spending time with a Sagittarius. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. A new journey begins. Leo, general. You've got lay down the law, set boundaries. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around both personal and professional relationships. You could be planning travel, possibly a road trip, maybe spending time with a Cancer or a Capricorn. Life's moving forward and you're ready for it. The solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of this month. Life begins to move forward. Queen City for tomorrow. Maybe taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Could be spending time with a Taurus, a new journey begins. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Could also be spending time with well, you have choices and options around social activity. You may have choices and options and you could be spending time with a Gemini. What do you got?
I want the West.
Can you go put them in the fridge?
Yes.
Thank you. Very good. Kimon, general.
Or can I just put them down on the headboard? Because you may hop onto the headboard and just eat the rest.
Yeah, I don't think he'll eat them.
No,
all right, leave him on the headboard. Okay.
I give him a couple and then he ate them in the
Oh, he did? Okay.
in bed.
Kimon, life changes for you for the better quickly when you're clear about your wants and needs. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. May have new people coming in before the end of this year. You could have a Taurus coming in, may have a Scorpio coming in. You're no longer holding yourself back, and something happens before the end of the year that makes you happy, having choices and options around social activity. Not bad. Tanya for the next 48. Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it, and you got this Leo showing up over here. So I don't know who this character is, but he should be showing up. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. You could have a Sagittarius around. You could also have an Aries around. You got all the fire signs here. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Cooperation and compromise is suggested over the next couple of days. Emily for the next 7.
Mom?
Yeah?
Can I do a set of dishes?
Yeah. For the next 7, you're making decisions that push life forward. You may have choices and options around social activity, maybe spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Listen to your intuition. Not looking back on the past, life is moving forward. Maybe spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and negativity moves into the past. Life begins to move forward. Earth Girl, love with Taurus. Love with Taurus. I don't see a whole lot of love here, so it depends where you guys are in your relationship. Death in reverse and Three of Pentacles in reverse can indicate that you're at a standstill or things are misaligned. Expressing your wants and needs around this situation would be suggested. There may be some anxiety around the situation, and that may be because things are a little bit misaligned. Communication could clear things up. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. Summer, when will I be getting a new car? I'm so frustrated by all of this. I don't blame you. Maybe within the next, I want to say maybe the next 3 to 4 weeks. Or within the next 3 to 4 weeks. Mary, general. A disappointment or a betrayal is healing and moving into the past, and the solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the month. Success is coming in around work, school, or business. Life is coming into balance. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan could be like a wish come true. Money comes in, and you may be spending time with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Martisha for tonight. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Listen to your intuition, and anxiety eases and moves into the past. You're not looking back on the past. Life is beginning to move forward. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. And it may just be like a pleasant evening. Like whatever you plan on doing, it's pleasant, easy, average, and you're content. Looks like a nice evening. AA, will I get the opportunity from Company M? Yeah, that could happen. You got about a 70% chance, yes. So let's see what happens. Alpha, will my sister get the vehicle back that they repoed? Oh, no. Yes, I do think she's going to get it back. Mihak, general for October. You're not looking back on the past. Life is moving forward. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. Could be spending time with the Pisces. Maybe planning travel. Life is moving forward and you're ready for it. You may also have a new job or business opportunity coming in. Beautiful one for tomorrow. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and you may be spending time with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Having choices and options around social activity, life moves forward slowly. Listen to your intuition tomorrow. You could have some money coming in, and you may be feeling a little bit more financially stable. If that's not tomorrow, it may be on the horizon where luck is changing for the better quickly. Aries Sun for the next 24. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Maybe spending time with a Libra. Something may happen that makes you happy with the Sun. You may reconnect with an old friend or somebody that you haven't seen in a while. Could be spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. And teamwork or compromise is suggested over the next couple of days. Tanya, romance coming in. You're right, Sagittarius Mike is around. Okay, let's see. Well, communications coming in or picking up. He may want to get together or spend time together sometime soon, like maybe within the next 3 to 10 days. There could be romance with this guy. Yeah, and you could have a wish come true around things moving forward. You're ready for life to move forward, and you could make a decision to like explore options. Something could take off with that guy. Let's see what happens. Not bad. Not bad. Maddie, general. Investing time in a side business, side project, side hustle could be bringing in like success, big picture. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. You got success coming in around like business. Somebody also could make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan can make you feel relief. And something nice may happen around the home. It could be moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Whatever it is, it would be positive. Kanchan, experiencing pain in my ear. Though I planned a doctor's visit, till then I took some painkillers. Do you think it'll fix on its own, or should I definitely go to the doctor? You know what? Yeah, I would go to the doctor just to rule out that it's not an infection. Because you know what? My thing with painkillers always is like it masks the pain. It doesn't mean that the issue still isn't there. So you might not be feeling it, but it could still be going on. And the cards indicate that it may be in your best interest to see the doctor. Although, I mean, I don't know when the appointment is. If the appointment is 3 days from now when the pain has gone away, that may be different. But if the pain is not there tomorrow and you took the painkillers today, I would still see the doctor. Just to rule out an infection. Tanya, love offers coming in. You always get it. Choices and options, which is good. It's good. And you could have long-term potential around your next relationship, which could be somebody from the past or that you've known from before, and it could be bringing in happiness. Fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Lay down the law, set boundaries. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs when it comes to love, but explore your options. Sagittarius and Leo. Who's this Leo? You got love offers coming in. Cinnamon for the rest of the night for me. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Could be spending time with Air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Maybe paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan that could make you feel relief. Life's moving forward towards greener pastures. Listen to your intuition. Gabs, does Rule realize I do not take him seriously because he's one of the managers, may be investigated for conduct because of my letter? Oh yeah, I think he knows that you don't take him seriously. Yeah. CT, general for October. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready, but life's moving forward with choices and options around social activity. Empress could be bringing in love and money or more of it. The hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan could make you feel relief. And with the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Not bad. B, I'm okay. How are you? How does G feel about me calling him earlier today? Did you actually speak to him? Because he's looking a little distant. If you didn't speak to him, he may be wondering why you called. He doesn't have strong feelings either way, but he's showing is a little distant or slow to respond. Although he's okay, happy and content. So if you didn't hear from him or you didn't get through to him, you might hear from him at some point this weekend. Lucinda for the next 48. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Luck changes for the better quickly. Could be spending time as a Virgo or a Gemini. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Empress could be bringing in love and money or more of it. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Fanya, will Henry reach out this weekend and make up? I'm not convinced it's going to be this weekend. It may be within the next couple of weeks, but I'm not convinced it's going to be before the end of this weekend. Susie, general love reading for next week. You've got happiness coming in around love finally starting to move forward, or feeling like things that have been stagnant are finally starting to move forward. Could be spending time with a Capricorn or fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Life's moving forward and you're ready for it. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around love. It's not bad. Things start to move forward. Maggie for the next 48. Could have choices and options that come in around social activity. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life moves forward. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Listen to your intuition. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. Could be spending time with a Scorpio, and you may be working on a new creative project or creative hobby. Oh, you didn't speak to him. You may hear from him before the end of the weekend, B. Let's see what happens. Uh, Mia, will me and Devine call each other tonight? I've been overthinking about calling him. I don't know if I should. I don't see any reason why you shouldn't, but it's a free will choice. You have to make the decisions. The cards can't tell you to do it. If you don't call him, you may not speak tonight. Yeah, I don't see any reason why you shouldn't call him. Is there anyone here I have an answer for yet? Bacon, work for M Sagittarius for November. Work looks okay. Work is okay. Disappointments are healing. Life is moving forward. This person should be ready for life to move forward, and their luck is changing for the better. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business, and perseverance pays off. Tanya, Aries' next move or intentions. I hope our next date is planned out of the blue because of his work schedule. Hope it's not out of the blue because of his work schedule. I think you're going to have plans. Because I think what's going to happen is you're going to talk first, and then you're going to make plans. later. And it may be sometime the last week of October, beginning of November. Yeah, I think it's going to be planned because it's like you're ready for it. Things are moving forward. Communication has come in, communication is picked up. Spending time together, life moves forward. We need notice. Brenda, journal for tonight and tomorrow. You've got the world at your feet. Life is moving forward. You may be feeling like life is coming into balance and your perseverance has paid off around work, school, or business. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Listen to your intuition. Could be spending time with a Sagittarius or a Gemini. And old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Oh, you're welcome. See, as soon as I shut the fan off, it gets hot in here. Can't be happy. Is there anyone here I haven't answered for yet? Tanya, our last 2 dates were fun, but I felt playing would be better. Yeah, I know. Planning is better. Thing is, sometimes it's hard with the work schedule and with everything else, but still, you gotta plan. You can't, look at me right now. Like, I'm not going out right now. Like, I planned today, all week, to not have to leave the house today. I let everybody know I'm not going anywhere Friday. Just don't ask. Stay at home. Car's not moving. And I'm not getting in anybody else. Mel for the weekend. For the weekend, disappointment heals and moves into the past. And you may have choices and options around social activity. Life is moving forward. A disappointment heals. New beginnings are on the horizon that could lead you to success. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Maybe spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Perseverance pays off. Empress could be bringing in love and money or more of it this weekend. Not bad. Aaliyah, what's in the near future for me and Damien? Looks as if things are a little out of balance between the two of you. You got the Two of Pentacles in reverse, but the Fool is in reverse as well, which can indicate that something's going to get revealed that could need to be dealt with before the situation or relationship can move forward. You have communication coming in, or communication should be picking up. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around the situation, and that could lead to growth, change, and transformation for the better. Adonis, V's intentions towards me at the moment, some silence, but not a big deal. Okay, let's see. Intentions are for communication. That's the first thing that comes up. Communication, emotional support, spending time together, and then Empress, love, money, and abundance. Even long-term potential with the Four of Rods. But like the immediate horizon, it's like communication. Peach, will the plan that I make with CK today be successful? Yeah, yeah, I think it will be successful. Tanya, you look nice when he called. I was looking like, who is that? I'm telling you. I mean, sometimes it's like I just need a minute. Like I just need a minute. I mean, I'm telling you, I go out to the bus stop with this poor kid in the morning, and it's probably worse in the afternoon because at least in the morning it's the morning. Like, why do you still look like that in the afternoon? And I have my sleep hat on, but I have a hoodie over it. I have my pajama pants on. I have no shame. I have no shame. No wonder why she gets on the bus and sits in the seat far away from me, and I'm waving. The other kids wave at me. She's looking out the other window. Oh, like, I don't know who that crazy lady is. It's the nanny. I don't care anymore. I'm the part of the We Don't Care Club. Hi, Ladybug. And I'm always like, are you embarrassed or do you want me not to be here? And she's like, I always want you to be here. Last night I'm like, because I'm really trying to get her in her own bed. I'm like, we can get you a new bed. And she's like, I know I want to sleep in your bed always. I'm like, I promise you at one point you're not going to want me around. I promise you that's going to happen. No, 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 I'm always going to want you around. We'll see. Ladybug for work for tomorrow. Work for tomorrow looks okay. Feeling grounded and stable. Life is coming into balance. You're focused. Negativity is moving into the past. The day may go by quickly and you could receive some good news. Julie, did the text from LeGrant just now when he had my phone? Oh, did he see the text from LeGrant? Okay, let's see. You know, I think he did see the text. I think he saw it. I don't know if he was able to read it. I never did the co-sleeping thing. I had 3 kids. You know, I swore I would never do it. I swore I wouldn't do it, and I was good for a really long time. When she was really little, I was afraid to have her in my bed. And when she was really little, I slept on a futon in her room um, for a long time, until she was almost a year. And then I started putting her to bed. She was on a great schedule. She went to bed at like 9, slept until like 9 the next morning. She took a nap in the afternoon from like 1 to 4. I mean, she was really good. And then one, she must have been, must have been 2. We sprung forward for a spring, and that just screwed everything up. I don't know why. I mean, when people complain about losing an hour, I'm always like, it's an hour, it's not that serious. But it screwed everything up for some reason. After that, she was still sleeping well at night and in her crib, I think. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe that's what happened. And then she stopped taking naps. But then I put her in preschool and she started with the naps again. And then naps went all the way up until this summer, and then they stopped the naps. So now I was thinking, oh, now she's not napping. She'll go to bed early. I was wrong. No naps, still up. Anyway. But I always said, that I wouldn't let her sleep in my bed, that she had to have her own room. But like, then she gets scared. And this is going to sound so stupid because like I'm old. But when I was sleeping in there, I don't know why it doesn't happen here. It must have something to do with where the moon is or the street lights. But the trees do make shadows all over the walls, and it is a little creepy. So when she said she was scared and she hears the cars going down the road, I'm like, all right, you can stay in my bed. I mean, because I kind of felt like, how do I let Dylan sleep in my bed and not her? Because Dylan he was gonna stay with me. He wasn't gonna stay with her. As much as he loved her, he was my guy. Anyway, Cyrus is in my bed right now, but sometimes he tries to leave. He tries to leave. When I get ready to go to bed, sometimes he takes off and goes in his crate. And I'm like, I want you with us. You can go in your crate. You don't have to go in your crate. Anyways. Hi, Andrea. Hi, Sunflower. Dylan was the first pit bull that I had. I'll show you. See, when Avery was born, he was 9. So I knew that wasn't good. This was Dylan here. He was the best. He was the best. Never went in the garbage. Never ate food that wasn't. It was the best. So after he had to go to the Rainbow Bridge, we got him. He's good. He's good. But he's not Dylan. Not yet, anyway. But the thing is that Dylan was... I mean, I remember Dylan when he was a puppy. He would, every once in a while do something out of character. But he wouldn't take food off the counter. He was good. This guy, I don't trust him for nothing. Trust that guy for nothing. Susie, tea the Capricorn and I for next week. Will I hear from him? You're going to hear from him next week. Yeah, you may be making plans to see one another. I don't know if you'll see each other next week, but you should be seeing each other soon. Oh, I love Dylan's ears. I love the way one would come forward. Sometimes they both would be going backwards. Julie sent an email. I like watching these goats. Julie, I'm reading it. I don't think he was able to read it. I thought he saw it and he's curious, but I don't think that he really knows. You know, it may have been the kind of thing where like it popped up but he couldn't read it and it was gone too fast. But he's curious. He wants to know what it's all about. Yeah. Curious. You know why? He might not know. It may not be like, he may not like make a connection. You know, he just may be curious as to who is that or what is that. But I don't think he thinks it's anything serious. But he is curious, and you know what? That's not a bad thing. Andrea, what happened to Sophia today? Too broad of a question. Can you elaborate or give me some more details? Sunflower, does Beck got something against me for as work or jealous somewhat or in comparison with me? Low key. This person could be a little bit low key competitive. Yeah, that's possible. XXX, I literally just texted the Libra setting boundaries. Where I stand, how does she think? I think she's surprised. I think you may have knocked her off of balance. I don't think that she was expecting it. But I think she's kind of like respecting you. Like you may have earned respect. Lily, I got the permit. Oh my God, thank goodness. Oh, what a relief, right? Can I have a love reading for the rest of the year? Okay, let's see. Oh, that's such a relief. Love for the rest of the year looks good. Somebody may come in and make you an offer that would be hard to turn down and wish comes true. You do have long-term commitment around, or long-term potential commitment around your next relationship, but you have a couple of people here. So don't get frustrated if there's a couple of people that come in and nothing takes off immediately. You might have a couple of options. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, possibly a Libra, and maybe a Scorpio. Exploring your options leads to success. New beginnings are on the horizon. This is good because now I think that the energy is going to start to change now. Now you got the permanent job. You can breathe a sigh of relief. The energy is starting to switch. Good. What a relief that is. Girly, current energies around love. You've got Fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You may have a Gemini coming in. Could have a Libra around and even a Pisces. Exploring your options leads to success. You may have a successful love coming in. Explore your options. Red, DA, cops, and EMT feel after court on the 15th. It may feel like unsure, imbalanced, like either they made a mistake or somebody made a mistake, or maybe like they were overconfident. Maybe they feel like maybe that's it. Overconfident, feeling overconfident and failing. Like being overconfident that something was and then it wasn't. And now maybe even a little bit embarrassed. Yeah. Something didn't work out as planned for them, or something won't be working out as planned. Oh, you're welcome, Lily. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad that it worked out because that's so stressful. And then the credit checks and everything else. I mean, please, it's enough. We don't need all this stress. Andrea, what happened to Sophia today? She was sad. I don't think anything specific happened. Feeling down and out, feeling a little overwhelmed, disappointed. May also be feeling like unmotivated, lack of motivation, and just tired. I don't think it was anything specific. It's like life, you know, just that kind of a thing. Oh, you're welcome. Tiffany for the rest of October. Rest of October looks pretty good. Areas of your life that have been stagnant should now start to move forward and a new journey may begin. An old wound is healing and moving into the past. You might be spending time with a Cancer. You could be planning travel, possibly a road trip. Cause for celebration comes in when you listen to your intuition. Life moves forward. Empress could be bringing in love and money or more of it. Not bad. Oh, you too, Tiffany. Thank you. Is there anyone else here I have an answer for? Anyone? Sure, Leo, go ahead. Leo, struggling with finances, truck transmission of your. Holy shit. Well, things get better. I'm really stressed. Things will improve. You should see an improvement before the end of this year. You know, this shit pisses me off because it seems like everybody goes through that. You know, it's like just when you think you got a handle on something, something got to crack out. But yeah, things are going to improve. Things are going to improve. I also think that just in general, because Jupiter's moved into Cancer, I feel like that's great for everybody, no matter what sign you are, because Jupiter is exalted in Cancer and it's bringing in gifts. So we all should start to see more money and abundance, and you know, like it could be abundance. It could be great for everything. So I have faith that things are going to be improving between now and the end of the year. Yeah, I know. I know. It seems like ever since COVID hit, and then everything, it took a crap after that. At least that's how it's been over here. Hi, Lima. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, I mean, if everything shut down, nothing was, you know, and people got to make it up some way. I know, I know, and it's taking a long time to bounce back. I was so stupid and naive. I was thinking that maybe it was going to like change the world in a positive way. I got to get out of that. That's like that same Disney mentality. Like I was thinking that maybe things were going to change for the better permanently for everyone. Because you know how I always say that, like my opinion is I like people to have flexibility, like people that want to work from home sometimes. I feel like they should be able to do that. I feel like people that are night owls, if you're a night owl and you work from home, you should be able to work from midnight to 8 if you like. You know, I would like to see people have more opportunity to live the way they want. And I was hoping that that was going to happen, but I was wrong. Anyway, the only thing is, you know, like with everything, everything is up and down. Everything ebbs and flows. So if things are shitty right now, they got to get better. And if things are really good, things will be good appreciated for that time because it's not going to last forever, no matter what the situation is. Red, general advice for now. Listen to your intuition. Slow and steady wins the race and let go of old wounds. If you feel like you have like old wounds or old bullshit, this may be the time to let old crap go. New beginnings are on the horizon. Listen to your intuition and take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and life moves forward. Jupiter in Cancer is positive. Yeah. I think that Venus just moved into Libra. I want to just check that out for the new moon candles. People that are looking for love. I mean, I'm doing love candles tonight, but I'm also going to do new moon candles. But I think I just want to check where the planets are because Venus, yeah, Venus is in Libra. That's good for love. Venus rules Libra. And the new moon, the sun, the new moon, and Venus all in Libra. I feel like that's beneficial for love. But we're at 24 degrees of Cancer here with Jupiter. He's sleeping up there. 24 degrees, shit. But he'll retrograde back. The moon right now is in Virgo, but otherwise we don't have anything in any earth signs. We've got Mercury in Scorpio, Mars in Scorpio, Saturn is in Pisces, Jupiter is in Cancer, Sun is in Libra, Uranus is in Gemini, and Pluto is in Aquarius. Chiron is at 24 degrees of Aries. The Sun and Chiron are opposing. Huh. See what happens. It's right, nothing lasts forever. That's true. Oh my God, you know when I was a kid, they used to take us to the planetarium. I loved Uranus. I just thought that, I remember watching it, and like watching those, we went to the planetarium in New York City, and I've been there since, but I don't remember ever seeing that presentation, which maybe because they don't do it anymore. But I remember them teaching us about all the planets and just being mesmerized by the colors of Uranus. Uranus and Neptune, but Uranus more. Red, DA, EMT, and COPS feel when my results came back. They may have felt knocked out of balance. Knocked out of balance, unsure. Misaligned. Surprised. They screwed something up, these people. And now they know it. Yeah, Uranus is scary. Oh, Cinnamon, I answered for you. Girlie, we're moving into air trine. I have an air trine in my chart. And Mercury is direct, yeah. Yeah, Uranus can be scary. But you know what? I like him better in Gemini than I did in Taurus. I feel like it's not... like he needs to not be in Taurus. Everybody always pronounced it Uranus. I did too. And then the woman that reads my cards, she pronounces it Uranus. And then I've heard other people pronounce it Uranus. And I feel like Uranus sounds better than Uranus. But that's the way I used to pronounce it. But I don't know why I was so intrigued by it. That it had the, what are those, the rings, and they went in this way, when everybody else's went that way. Pallavi, love. Pallavi, disappointments are healing. Expressing your wants and needs around love could be beneficial. The solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out, and your luck is changing for the better. You have choices and options around love that could lead you to long-term potential. Water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. A new journey begins. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life moves forward with a new beginning. Not bad. Yeah, that's right. Moon in Virgo. Yeah. I've been kind of worried all day myself. Exactly. Taurus is stable, and Uranus is nuts. Which is probably why I like Uranus. But mm, Jupiter's going to move into Leo. I don't dislike that because it's going to be sitting on my moon. I like that. Hi, Leo moon. General for this weekend. General for this weekend. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready, but you have the world at your feet. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, maybe an Aquarius. You're no longer holding yourself back. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan can make you feel relief. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Girly, Uranus is in my 5th house. It's in mine too. It's in my natal 5th house, yeah, which I don't love. You have Uranus in your natal 5th. Brightest day weekend look like? What's the weekend look like? Time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, but you'll also have choices and options for social activity. Cause for celebration comes in and life moves forward. Areas of your life that have been stagnant should now move forward towards greener pastures. Well, let's see if Avery's going to be a genius. um, we'll see. Ruchi, next in love. You have new beginnings on the horizon. If you're not with anyone right now, life could change you for the better quickly, and that may bring with it relief. You've got a Sagittarius coming in, a wish coming true. Slow and steady wins the race, but explore your options. Perseverance pays off, and you may be spending time with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Somebody can make you an offer that would be hard to turn down around love. Jupiter in Cancer functions really well. Jupiter is exalted in Cancer. I don't know anything really about Vedic astrology. I've had my chart done before, which is why I wear this sapphire, because that's what they told me to get. But I don't know much about those charts. I believe I'm an Aquarius in Vedic astrology, and I think that it's a little bit more precise. Like the timing is supposed to be better or more spot on. Avery is definitely smarter than I was at her age. We were different. We were different. Like, Avery's vocabulary is very big, and she's like quick-witted, but she doesn't know what she's doing. You know, like, she'll wake up tomorrow morning and she'll be like, do I have school today? I always knew what day it was and what I was doing. I don't know why. Like, even like, you know, she's got ice skating on Tuesday night and Thursday night at 2 different rinks. And my nephew was coming with us to the Tuesday night class. And like Thursday, she'll get in the car and she's like, we're gonna go pick up Nikki. I'm like, no, we went with him on Tuesday. Like, she never knows where she's gotta go. I always knew where I was going. But I don't know if that's like an anxiety thing for me. Like, I knew where I had to go because I was anxious about it. So I almost kind of feel like that's a good thing that she doesn't know what's going on. Devaya for the next 24. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Listen to your intuition. Making decisions that push life forward. Cause for celebration comes in around social activity. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. May even be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Susie, I'm a Gemini sun in regular but Taurus in Vedic. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm Cancer moon in Vedic. Yep. Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. And it's like, even though it's different for me, I feel like they both kind of resonate because I'm Aquarius in Vedic, but yet in Western, I'm a Pisces, but I have 3 planets in Aquarius and I have 7 planets in air signs. So it kind of gives me that airy feel. So they're very kind of similar, even though they're not, if that makes any sense. Emily, me and XI for the next 3 months. As of right now, things look like they're going to continue the way that they are. There's communication. Things look mutual and respectful and pretty well balanced, but I don't see much forward movement. But both of you may be okay with that. It looks like it's pretty well functioning. You know, like if it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of a thing. D for the weekend. Perseverance pays off, and you may be spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Listen to your intuition, and life begins to move forward. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Empress could be bringing in love and money or more of it. Maybe planning travel, or you could be spending time with a Cancer. Susie, same here in Vedic. I'm a lot more earthy. Yeah, girly, I'm water dominant in Western and air dominant in Eastern, and I feel more akin to water. Okay. See, I feel like I was much more Pisces when I was younger. Now I feel like I grew past it, which could be because my progressed chart. I'm probably right. My progressed sun has moved past Pisces, but I always felt like when I was younger, I had that like fairy tale, life is a dream, everything is perfect, or that's what I thought was going to happen. But the older I got, like I grew out of that. And my brother is a Gemini, but he has a whole bunch of planets in Taurus, and he's much more, I feel like he's much more Taurus than he is Gemini. Although it's funny because I'm Pisces sun, Gemini rising, Leo moon. He's Gemini sun, Leo rising, Pisces moon. Isn't that funny? And how about this? My sun is 15 degrees Pisces. His sun is 16 degrees Gemini. My father's sun is 14 degrees Virgo. So we're almost making a T right there. I always thought that one of us was going to have a child born around 15 degrees of Sagittarius. That's why I was afraid when I was pregnant with Avery. I didn't want her to come that early. She was due January 15th, which is like the middle of Capricorn. And I was afraid that she was going to be, I'm like, watch this kid come and make that so that we're all opposing and squaring each other. There is nobody though in my family born in that December, but I've always thought like somebody's going to be born at that time. My brother is stubborn. Yeah, he sure is. Emily, how soon will my procedure for my employment at Z pick up? The state's hiring freeze should be lifted by November 4th. You know something? After it lifts the 4th, whatever the procedure may start on the 10th. So it may be pretty quick that it starts to move forward. Yeah, I'm going to say things should start around the 10th. Avery was born January 10th. She was due on the 15th, but they brought me in on the 8th to induce me. And then we waited until the 10th and not all that much was happening. So we decided on a C-section on the 10th. Oh, I should. Avery and I are it's so funny because we're a lot alike, but we're also the exact opposite. Like, we were at one of these children's places, you know, where like they have ball pits and slides. And her and I go into the bathroom and there's no toilet paper left. And we use the last of the paper towels. Well, she comes right out of the bathroom and walks right over to the front desk and tells the guy, there's no toilet paper and no paper towels in the bathroom. Now, let me tell you something. Me as a kid, I never would have done that. I never would have. She didn't even think twice. And I'm like, that's good, right? But it's so opposite of me. And she is like, her whole chart is like Earth. And my chart is none. I have no Earth. And she's got a whole lot of Capricorn. Emily, me and my mom are both Gemini, and communication between us is always loud. I'm a Virgo rising with my Aquarius dad. I'm calm and it's organized. Oh, okay. Okay. It's always loud. Yeah, it's funny because I don't have any Earth in my chart at all, but yet I have so many Earth people around me. Avery's Capricorn. My grandfather is a Capricorn. My father's a Virgo. Avery's father's a Taurus. My nephew Nicky's a Taurus. Dylan was a Virgo. Cyrus is a Taurus. One of my best friends is a Capricorn, and it's almost like those people keep me grounded because I don't have any grounding energy really except for Saturn in the first. But I also find earth signs to be very slow. And I'm like Gemini rising and I have a lot of air. And I'm like, come on. Like it takes Avery to get out of the car. I'm like, get out of the car, get out of the car, get out of the car. Like, come on, we gotta go. And she's like holding on to the door. I'm like, get out, get out. Oh, my mom was a Scorpio. Oh, the fixed signs. Yeah, that's tough. Oh my God, I do too, Emily. Oh, Sag rising, cool. Sometimes I feel like sometimes I feel like it's like that Gemini rising in me that is like all over the place, and that's why I can't like finish anything. I'm like I start in one place and then I get distracted and I'm somewhere else. And sometimes I just have to say, this is just how I am. Susie, I'm on the slow side too. Vedic astrology, my Aquarius moon and Aquarius rising ruled by Saturn. Yes. Yeah. Oh my God, I'm always multitasking. I almost feel like I can't do one thing at a time. And then I get so annoyed with people. Like when I worked at the grocery store, me and my friend Christina, both of us, I mean, we could get shit done fast. And we worked with this woman that I don't know if she was doing it on purpose, if she'd like to make people wait, but you know, she would be sending a Western Union, and like while the Western Union is actually sending and you can't do anything but stand there and wait for the paper to print, you could ring that guy up for his pack of cigarettes. She wouldn't do that. She would wait for that to print, rip it off, staple it, finish the first thing, and like the two of us would be like behind her like bulls in the china shop. Like, get out of the way, let me do it. I can get all these people out of here in 3 minutes. And she would be like she had all the time in the world and could give no fucks. And I'm like, I know that guy wants a pack of Marlboro. I got it. Comes in here every day for that. So people fire me up too. And then sometimes I'm like, is it because I'm from New York and we do everything here fast? No, I just think it's who I am. Macy, can I get a general for the weekend? Disappointments heal and move into the past. Maybe spending time with the Sagittarius. A new journey begins. Disappointments heal and move into the past. New opportunities come in around social activity. Maybe spending time with fire. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. OCD with certain things. I like that. You know what? I wish I could be a little bit more like that. It's like I try and then I'm like, okay, but then I don't care anymore. And I don't love that about myself. Oh, you don't know any Capricorns? Sean K's thoughts and feelings on me after our conversation today. Well, he's looking a little distant for some reason, or the relationship looks like it's a little bit out of balance. But he thinks highly of you. He may find you to be somebody who is smart, intelligent, a very genuinely happy person, and somebody who is pleasant to be around. But there is something that's off around this connection or out of balance. Hi, Shally, general for next week. New beginnings are on the horizon that could lead to success around work, school, or business. Growth, change, or transformation comes in around work, school, or business, and you may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward, and take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Emily, I have OCD because of my Virgo rising. Combine that with the chaos of the double Gemini. But you must be very, very smart. I feel like Gemini and Virgo are like the smartest. I was just talking to Avery's dad about, I worked with this girl at yoga, another yoga teacher, and to me, she was very meticulous about everything. She was a Virgo, very meticulous, very smart, knew her shit when it came to, I mean, she, first of all, she was very well educated besides being a yoga teacher, but she was perfect with everything. Like everything about her, like, I don't mean like aesthetically. I mean, not that she was ugly, but she wasn't like overdone. But like her outfits matched, and her bag was neat, and her mat was neat, and her car was neat. Everything was like perfect for me. Like, yeah, you would see me coming in with like a bag, shit's hanging out, you know, water bottles all over the place. Everything with her was very neat and organized. But her handwriting looked like chicken scratch. I couldn't believe it when I saw her handwriting. I was like, how could that be her handwriting? We were talking about handwriting because he was saying his handwriting was bad. And I don't think his handwriting's that bad. I mean, it's not great, but it's not that bad. Like I've seen worse. And that reminds me of this girl. And I'm like, if you knew her, like seeing that handwriting, it was like, I'm like, what? How is that your handwriting? Everything about you is perfect, neat, and organized. And you can't, you write like a 2-year-old. Well, there you go, Emily. That does count. Now, my dad's a Virgo, and he loves to dress nice. Like, he likes expensive shit. He always did. That's one thing about my dad. He was never cheap with anything. Like, even when we were kids, like if we went out to dinner, like he would never tell us, "Oh, you can't eat that. Like, you can't have that." But I definitely got his organizational skills. But he's like me. Like, his house has got, like, he'll know. Okay, it's on the third shelf over there. You know, the can opener is on the third shelf over there. Nobody knows why it's over there. It definitely doesn't belong over there, but he knows where it is. My house is like that. But he's a Virgo and I'm a Pisces, opposite. Me, yeah, I do write cursive. See, what I usually do is kind of like a cross between cursive and print together. Yeah, I kind of do a combination of both. Nisha, will I get a new job? You do have a new job coming in maybe sometime before the end of this year. Davy, General. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. You may be working on a new creative project or creative hobby. Maybe thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study, and you may reconnect with an old friend or someone you haven't seen in a while. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. Could be planning travel. Do you have the same cursive you print too? Anthony, what is coming into my sex life with ladies currently single? Okay, you have a couple of people here. You have a Capricorn, a Gemini, and a Leo. New beginnings on the horizon that could lead you to a committed relationship if that's something that you're interested in. Could also have long-term potential with the 4 of rods. See what happens. Yeah, I got 7 planets in air. I got 3 in Uranus, 2 in Gemini, 2 in Libra. Is that 7? Yeah, that's what it is. Dorella, is TL having health issues? I don't see any major health issues around him as of right now. No, I don't think so. Oh, good night, Emily. Doll face for the weekend. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life moves forward. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Listen to your intuition, and life moves forward towards greener pastures. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Not bad. Is there anyone else here that I haven't answered for? No, tomorrow we have ice skating, so I don't know what time I'm going to come on. But I'm kind of proud of myself for doing 3 TikToks for the last 3 days at 2 o'clock. And I picked up some people on TikTok. I only have like around 200 people, but I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone a little bit. Angel, career in October. Between now and the end of October, I don't see all that much changing. Death and the Chariot are both in reverse, so you may be at a standstill between now and the end of October. Expressing your wants and needs around career could help things move forward before the end of the year. You could have a new opportunity that comes in sometime after October, but I don't think all that much is changing in October. Girly, a lot of air gives you sharp spidey senses. Thank you, girly. I kind of think so too. Yeah. YouTube has been very sensitive lately. Now, I don't know why. I was able to make Zara a moderator on YouTube, but I can't find you and Mel on the list. It doesn't show everybody. It just shows some people. I don't know what that is. Anyway, I'm working with it because, you know, I'm so bad at all this stuff. But I'm probably not going to do TikTok on the weekend because weekends are crazy, and then I'll start again on Monday. But if for some reason I'm home tomorrow at 2, which I don't think I will be, and I know Sunday I won't be, I may just wait until Monday and just do it Monday through Friday at 2 o'clock. Alrighty, I'm going to wrap it up then, and I'll see you guys tomorrow at some point. I'm thinking probably later in the day, but whatever, I'll be on at some point. Thank you all very much for being here tonight. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I answered for everybody, right? I think I did.